You see, like some people in the hospital, they are not supposed to die. You see, like some people in the hospital, they are not supposed to die, but the devil takes advantage and kills them. They would remove their life and replace with someone's life. Let's say I have a year to serve them, maybe remaining 1 year. There are people who go because of wealth, and they give them, they say, maybe you will live for 2 years, you will enjoy the wealth, and after the 2 years, you will die, unless you do something. So those people are supposed to look for another life to replace with their life. So they will remove that life.
From the people in the hospital?
Yeah, from someone in the hospital. They don't just come to the hospital and enter the hospital, no. They come through spirit. They would enter the hospital, they look, they see, if you're not prayerful, or all people around you are not prayerful, they will remove that life and replace. But they will first go and keep it maybe for a day or 1.5 days to try to see, are they going to pray? Are people coming to pray for him? Does he come from a prayerful family? If so, they will return the life back.
If people come and pray.
Yeah. If not, forever you are gone, they will go and bury you.
You're making it look like, like replacing somebody's life is just like I'm running short of my fuel, then I steal somebody's fuel and I top up on mine.
Yeah. So I would just see how they would exchange life from other people. They would not tell me, Emma, you are going to do it, but I was seeing it. And one of the reasons why they were making me see it, I began to think, maybe I will also reach to a point
when
of
you also
doing this. Yeah. Because everything they were making me see it, I believe I was supposed to do it, to prepare for it in advance. Because they know not very many people these days go to witch doctors. Many people don't go because people deem it a tradition, like something of long time ago. So the devil has designed another way, something new, like a church where people will come in and pray. You may think you're going to church, you're going to a cult.
Yes.
And the time I continued with my training, they gave me a mentor, and he's one of the Kenyan pastors. He always put on the kanzu, like preaches with the kanzu, and sometimes all the handkerchief. I want to explain the handkerchief. You know that handkerchief is not a normal thing. Not like a month, we have 28 days, counting off other days. You should have the handkerchief for all those days.
28.
From month, you should have 28 handkerchiefs in a day. You see, each and every day, he cleans his face with that handkerchief. That handkerchief is anointed from the demonic kingdom. When he cleans his face, it's like you become so clear to him. He will tell you everything about you, even where you live, what you eat, what you need, what you're from doing. Literally, he will know everything about you.
It removes the human veil and unveils to him the information about you.
About you, who you are. And then he will explain everything, and then you will become excited. You will believe him and say, oh, and this guy is telling me the truth.
Give us a little bit of the description of that guy. Where is he based?
He has 2 branches in Nairobi and Mombasa.
Mombasa.
And he has they call it Prayer Mountain. People call it Prayer Mountain. When I came back to Christ is when I got to know it's called Prayer Mountain. But then for us there, we used to call it a shrine where they would go and do their rituals. They have there, wherever they could go there, he would cut his pubic hair and gets a fish from the...
He gets a fish?
Yeah, get fish from
the ocean?
No, from the river. There's like
there's
a small river like a prayer mountain. They got it. Many people go to pray and but you don't go there. You go there only on appointment.
He cuts off his pubic hair
and gets the fish.
Gets the fish from the river.
Yeah, and then puts the pubic hair in the mouth of the fish and throw it back. So in that, when he puts that thing, he does that after every 2 months. I mean, after 2 weeks in a month. The first 2 weeks in the month, he must go there once.
So it empowers him.
Yeah, it empowers him. That is the spirit of immorality when he does that and comes back. In that month, when he comes to pray for people. for them, they could not give money as indirectly. So they look for ways, how can they get money? If they fail to get money through congregation, through people bringing in, they also have to make other avenues of getting resources. So they have many kind of people they use. They manipulate them. They possess them, and people will do things in the way they're not supposed to do it. So when I would die, we would meet. And it is not that I went to Kenya straight, like by bus or what, no.
What do you mean when you would die?
After every 1 week, in the first month.
You would die?
I would die, I would get in. Yeah,
and
I
for
would
a week
move
you would be
within my
away.
house, I would be in my house.
And you would send away the girlfriend?
Yeah, I would send her away. Because now at that time, the time I began the time they began teaching me, I had enough money. It wasn't my problem. Money was not my problem. So I would, at the start of every month, I would give her money. I would say, please.
Go home. Go where you want.
No, go wherever you want to go. This is the money. And yeah, you know, a girl who has found a rich boyfriend who is having money, she will feel excited.
So now she goes away, then you remain at home.
And then me, I will remain at home.
So you get out of your body, you abandon the body.
Yeah.
So that body would not feed. You will not take tea, you will not take lunch, supper.
I'm feeding.
For how many days?
1 week.
7 days.
7 days. Remember,
humanly speaking, 7 days are enough to kill somebody, to starve somebody to death.
But in my spirit, I would be eating.
You'll be eating in the spirit, but the body is abandoned.
Yeah.
So in that process, you go to Kenya.
Yeah.
And other places.
Many places. Now, the first place I would die and go to, because we had one meeting point, and that is in Congo, in the cave, where I was first taken, and we met many
they buried
people, and they buried me. So, where they tied my leg in the coffin, they tied it in the coffin with the chain. That's the first place when I get out of my body, I would go. Yeah.
When you are standing, when you are sleeping, I just want to know that part.
How does your spirit get out of your body?
No.
Let's say in a dream.
In a dream.
Let's say in a dream.
So
your spirit goes off doing some things you don't understand, and later it comes back. So when I could put on the kanzu, immediately I put on the kanzu and the ring. I no longer in authority of my body. They wanted me to know, how do these people play their game? How do they work? How do they bring people? How do they possess people? How do they allow devil to possess them? Because there are some
You'd be in their congregation now.
Yeah. Not as seated in their congregation, but in the spiritual realm.
But you would be in that space,
yeah.
But they are not seeing you.
Yeah, people are not seeing me.
How about the false prophets themselves?
They would be knowing, because I am one of their students.
Hey.
They would be knowing that, yes, he's here, he's learning something.
Something.
And they would make sure they do things that I could see. And
because
come
there's
back
communication from there.
Yeah. And come back and try to think about it. So when I would come back to my body, you know, at the start, my spiritual father used to pray about me, used to pray for me regarding of everything that I was doing. He was praying for me. So I would sometimes get back to my senses. And after some time, they switch me off.
It would be because of the prayers of your
because of
dad.
The prayer.
Thank God. I'm very sure it is because of his prayers that you're here today.
Yeah, it's because
he
of
did
his
the
prayer.
deliverance, but that deliverance did not just come from the blue.
Yeah.
God had to use somebody's prayer to drive you here. Yes.
So when the training continued, I think I was beginning my second year. I would die out. I would die, get out of my body. Spirit would go. I would see, and in the first year, I would to see how people would die.
First year of the training of
first
the
year
university.
Of the training.
Okay.
Yeah, of the training in being like a false prophet. The training in the first year. They would show me how people would die. In the language they were using the word Mathulani.
Mathulani.
That is in the Congo, I think. Yeah. That is because where I would go, people would be many. They were not telling me what is the meaning of that Mathulani. I would not even ask. That is a period where you see like some people in the hospital, they are not supposed to die, but the devil takes advantage and kills them. They would remove their life and replace with someone's life. Let's say I have a year to serve them, maybe remaining 1 year. There are people who go because of wealth, and they give them, they say, maybe you will live for 2 years, you will enjoy the wealth, and after the 2 years, you will die, unless you do something. So those people are supposed to look for another life to replace with their life. So they will remove that life.
From the people in the hospital?
From someone in the hospital. They don't just come to the hospital and enter the hospital, no. They come through spirit. They would enter the hospital, they look, they see, if you're not prayerful, or all people around you are not prayerful, they will remove that life and replace. But they will first go and keep it maybe for a day or 1.5 days to try to see, are they going to pray? Are people coming to pray for him? Does he come from a prayerful family? If so, they will return the life back.
If people come and pray.
Yeah. If not, forever you are gone, they will go and bury you. When I would come back to my body and put on the ring, that is the time I would get enough money. I could now manipulate from anyone now. From anyone. Like I would get whites people, let's say online, sometimes online, on Facebook. We just begin to talk. I remember one of the ladies, I talked to her. She's a South African. She sent me, I think, $8,000, 8,000 US dollars. My line was not in my name, one of my lines, and I used that line, through Western Union. You have to put the details. Yeah. So I used the name of one of my friends. He had registered for me. He's called Anguyu Michael. So when the money came in, and I told him, Michael, I want you to go. Then I was living in Matuga. Then I said, Michael, I want you to go to town, and then you get for me money. So when he looked at the figures of the money, because I was using his national ID, I didn't use my real line. The guy was like, Emma, so how do you get all this money? How can someone you just meet and sends you money? Then I told him, yeah, but that is how I work. And he also kind of got interested. But me, I just wanted the money. So when I got the money, I lost contact with that woman. I blocked her. I just said, no, I don't.
It was about how much?
About $8,000.
$8,000?
Yeah, it was 8,000.
Wow.
When she sent me. So it kept on like that. So the training continued. When I got a period that I would send my girlfriend, I had a girlfriend, the period I would send her away, the period I would say, okay, every start of the month, the first week, I give her money and tell her, get this, go for a trip, or go and do whatever thing you want, and you return after the first week. She kind of got suspicious about me, but she did not think much, because I had authority over her. I had the ring. The ring was the main source of my power. Yeah, I would manipulate understanding. So,
but she was suspicious that why every month?
Why every first week of the month? And she got confused on my altar. No, when I began making the altar, when they told me about making the altar in my house where I was staying, one of the funny things where I was living, the landlord never came to ask for money for rent from me. The landlord did not come for 1 day to ask for money for rent from me. When he comes to ask for money for rent, he will come and enter the house and begins telling me stories. And we became so good friends, but I was manipulating him that he forgets when he comes to ask for money from me for rent. So on the altars, the sacrifice I would make, I was supposed to impact the spirit of immorality on girls. I would sleep with them. Others got pregnant.
Now, that was your private altar in your home?
Yeah, the private altar in my house.
In your house, okay.
Yeah, in my house. Because remember, they are giving me. I must give back. But they were not yet telling me that I would sacrifice a human or what. Because you see, the devil does not let you begin things at once. You need to go slow. For them, they begin step by step. You may begin with a hen, the next time a goat and a cow, and eventually it will end up into
human sacrifice.
Yeah, human sacrifice. And the far that I was going, You know, during the training, when people would come to churches to pray to those false prophets, many people would come. You may find pastors coming that they want anointing, they want blessings. No, they are not giving you the anointing. They are not giving you the anointing. So that is how for them they would give sacrifice. The more people you bring into the kingdom of darkness, I think for them they even celebrate it's more than killing. It's like more than you sacrificing someone.
Fears is Jesus, the name Jesus.
Jesus, yes.
You fears prayers. You fears people who pray with all heartedly.
How about the name Muhammad?
Muhammad.
It's like any other name.
Yeah, it's like any other name.
Okay.
Yeah. So I felt like I need to go for deliverance. I got the Bible because I had the Bible. I began reading the Bible before coming for my deliverance, but I would get distracted because the devil also fears the word. And somebody who read the word, understand the word, and know the word. Remember, I was their own, and now I was trying to run away. So now they were trying with all the possible means to frustrate me. Now the frustration, like I would stay without money, like people were away from me. I was lonely. So the only option they thought like I would get now to go back to them. I was already thinking of a way to get out of the worshiping because as I spoke in other episodes, the conditions were so hard and just everything was hard because the devil does not give you rest. You always be on your toe, running, looking for this and that, looking for what will appease them. You don't have rest, there's no peace. I just wanted to walk out already. So I think God saw what I was now struggling with to come out, and through my spiritual father, I was taken for baptism.
He used other people, much as you did not have the power to do what you wanted to do. God used somebody to cause you to do the right thing. Oh, we bless the Lord for that.
Thank you, Pastor, once again. I'm going to begin from where I stopped in the last episode, where I was given 4 million from one of the pastor's friend to my dad at this church to come to Deliverance Church for my deliverance. When I got the money, I forgot about coming for deliverance. Instead, I went to the bar, and I spent that money in one night buying alcohol for people. Remember, I could not drink, but I don't know how the money was going. I was just buying for people. People were drinking, smoking, doing all those sorts of things. So in the morning, when I came back home, the money was not there. Then I began thinking, now, what will I do next? There's no another source of money. My spiritual dad will not give me money because he told me to come for prayers. And I used the money for something else. So I stayed for about a week, just keeping myself in my house, thinking, what can I do? Should I go back? Should I not go back? And I was still having some other things that I was given earlier on when I went to Congo. My kanzu, I still had them. The ring disappeared. I don't know how the ring disappeared. And the rosary, I still had them. So
the ring disappeared after baptism?
Yeah, after baptism, the ring disappeared. Yeah, because I had defiled their covenant. See, one of the things they told me, I was not supposed to do baptism. Because as I spoke in another episode, I was baptized into the demonic kingdom. And also now, I have been baptized into the God's family by full immersion in water. So I had no connection with them.
With them.
Yeah. So
there were covenants which broke.
Yeah. So now I was like a disobedient child to them. So they had to discipline me if I must go back to their kingdom. And now to discipline me, the punishment that they would give me, they would triple it. They say, if I had one task to do, they would give me more than 2 to do it, and with the terrible conditions. And pain and suffering. So now, I was thinking now, what do I do? Should I go back? Should I not go back? I got the Bible because I had the Bible. I began reading the Bible before coming for my deliverance, but I would get distracted because the devil also fears the word. And somebody who read the word, understand the word, and know the word. Remember, I was their own, and now I was trying to run away. So now they were trying with all the possible means to frustrate me. Now the frustration, like I would stay without money, like people were away from me. And I need to speak this. I know there are people outside there that are watching this. They are orphans. The people that feel they are hopeless. They have lost everything. And orphans are traps. The devil uses them too much.
Orphans.
The orphans are traps.
Uh-huh.
Because I will put an example of myself. They told me, look, you don't have a father. You don't have a mother, no father, I mean, no brother, no sister, no friend. Even if you sacrifice this guy, even if you kill him, how will it affect you? It will not affect you. Because I had that orphan heart. I accepted from there. But when I came back to my body, I sensed and I'm like, no, I cannot do this. But from there, I had accepted. Because I was believing that now I have no one. Even if I kill him, even if I sacrifice him, after all, people will not know. It will be between me and God.
One, Satan looks for a loophole in any human being. For instance, if a marriage breaks down, those children, they are a target. Satan looks for a loophole, and that's why you find so many children. These guys on the streets, people who are on drugs, they come from broken homes because there's a loophole there. So there's a way Satan gets a way of getting to them in different ways. Not every orphan, Satan will get to them, but that is a place they have that heart where the enemy can simply come in and mess up mess them up the way he messed you up. Yeah. So just pray for those young people and be with them. Monitor if there's anything wrong. You counsel them and speak to them.
So for me, they planted the heart of orphan heart in me. So I had that orphan heart in me, like, if I don't do this for myself, then who will do it for me? And remember, the devil made me to forget that this man that I wanted to sacrifice did everything for me. I think he did everything that even my father could not do it.
Could not do it if he was around.
Yeah, because he offered a lot for me. We are not saying that God made a mistake by killing my father. No, he did not make a mistake. He knew the reason that this man would come and replace him in my life. But the devil put that orphan heart like, now, I need to fend for myself. I need to have this. So I had that orphan heart from there. But when I came back to my body, I sensed and told them, no, I cannot do it. And that is the reason now they told me you need to plan an altar so that they have a close point of contact. The devil brings the monitoring spirit to people. So they needed to put that monitoring spirit in his house through that altar, a lot of spirit, to know at what time does he wake up to pray? What does he do? To know everything, because the devil keeps a record. After collecting the information and record through the monitoring spirit, then now they will send. Then now they will send Satan to attack you in that specific areas, because the devil have got. They have many departments. There are so many departments. Because for them, their work is to cause destruction, and one of their targets are the born-again Christians, people who pray wholeheartedly. It's their target. You are the people who pray a lot and then seek God wholeheartedly. They are the greatest enemy of Satan because it affects them. So my spiritual father was affecting their work in me to accomplish them training me to become the false prophet.
The person they wanted you to be.
Yeah, me to be. So then after planting that altar in this home, then I came back. That is now when I started now. After refusing, I cannot sacrifice him, I began now struggling. So then let me go back to where now I came to when you prayed for me. After you prayed for me, and I was underground there, and they were telling me, look, we have no escape routes. The only route we have is to go to hell. And remember where?
To go where?
To go to hell. We must go together with them because I am part of them. They are not letting me go. They will not release me to go. And you had no way where we were. I told you we were like in the room. And the room has got a big wall, a big, very, very big wall. You cannot see outside. You cannot even jump through.
You can't climb over.
Yeah, you cannot even climb over. But when you look at the end, you see like a very dark place beginning from the end of that door, of that house, where you cannot see anything. how to come out. And where we were, it is a house, but you feel like you are in the coffin and your legs are tied in chain. Now remember me, when I was taken to Congo and I was taken to the cave.
And they made those rituals.
Yeah, they made the rituals and they tied my left leg on the coffin.
Yes.
That was the beginning. That was the point where
they tied the physical body, but the inner body now, the inner man, your soul,
was taken.
And you remain in the chain the other side.
Yeah, in chain the other side, and my body came back. I came back with my
body.
With my body, but my soul remained
in the chains. Seriously.
They use that to control you, to monitor you, everything you do. So then when you prayed for me. Then when I got up, you told me you cast out demons from me, a lot of demons. And then you told me you need to come for your deliverance tomorrow. You keep coming for deliverance except Thursdays, because you told me then you don't work on Thursdays. One of the things you did not remove from me, I had a jacket. And the jacket had got a human skull on it. And there was a charm on what? I'd put a charm in there.
On its sleeve?
Yeah, on the sleeve. I'd put a charm on it. So you prayed and somehow you forgot to remove that jacket. So when I got out, I was walking out of the gate now to go to my place.
How were you feeling? Were you feeling the same as the way you had come?
I was not feeling the same. I was feeling too much heat. I was feeling pain. I was in pain. The other side, they were punishing me. They were like, why do you want to get out of here? Why did you get baptized? Why do you want to cause us more problems? Why do you want to expose us? Because they know whoever comes from there will have to tell the testimony.
We'll do what exactly you're doing right now, and alerting the world, showing them how dangerous that place is.
So when I was going out, that pastor from Kenya appeared to me.
The man from Mombasa?
Yeah, he came to me. We were walking with him. But people were not seeing him.
They are not
seeing him.
Because he's a very popular figure. If he came around, people would know, hey, this is so-and-so.
Yeah, people were not seeing him, but me, I would see him. Because like we used to be friends.
To be together.
Now, we are somehow parting ways. So then he told me, Emma, and you think we have gone? We still live with you. We live in you. You know, you belong to us. We are together. And we are not leaving you for any reason. You should serve the purpose of you being born. You know, the devil can make you believe a lie. You know, the lie they made me to believe was I was born to become a prophet.
That's what he told you?
Yeah, that you were born to become a prophet. So I walked with him, but I was feeling too much pain, headache. Like, I don't feel normal. Like, I was feeling sickly. They told us, one of the things that we used to believe when we were there, always be calm, don't just act, don't just speak.
Calm but deadly.
Yeah, just look innocent. Do not let people suspect you or doubt you. We wanted to get an opening, how we can easily attack my spiritual father. How we would get access to him, because he was spiritually strong. He could pray, he could fast, he could do everything, because there is power in fasting.
Yes.
Remember, that is why you see there are some Satanists that in their entire life, from the time they joined Satanism or they were worshipping, they have never tasted food. That is a form of fasting.
What do they eat to maintain the body?
Human flesh and blood.
Okay, they get away from normal food and eat on the human flesh.
Yeah, human flesh.
By the way, our young man Subuga, who is also on this channel, Great Deliverance, from the time he was captured to the time we prayed for him, he never tasted food. He was only eating human flesh until after I took him through Deliverance, I had to teach him how to eat food. And when his teeth, which used to grow like a vampire, came in touch with normal food now, with the hot food, they began to have issues, serious dental issues, and they fell off. So he has now dangers. Yeah. Eh?
Yeah. So there are
Fasting.
Yeah, there are those that are not supposed to eat food. They're supposed to eat just feed on human flesh and blood. That is a form of fasting. Just ask Christians, you know, when you fast, it's like, when you fast, your relationship with God comes so close, like you are sacrificing, you are foregoing something in exchange of something. So my spiritual father was that he could fast, he could pray for me, could do everything, and it was badly affecting them. So they told me, Emma, you need to get rid of your dad, of which I spoke in another episode when we began speaking about the day of my deliverance. I reached to a point where I felt like life was meaningless because I felt rejection all over the place. I felt I had no one. Because remember, the covenant that I had made when I was the other side, that I would never return. That I would never return from the other side. So I felt like now I need just to run away from them. So they made hardship in my life. I began feeling bad. Number one, I began losing most of the things that I had. So the cars I had, there was no source of income because all the powers had been removed. The ring that I used to use to manipulate people, the Kansas, and everything had been removed away from me, and I didn't have the power to do anything apart from now following the way of God. But as you know, the way of God is not the way of the devil, because the devil gives you things quickly. When you ask from them, they will show you ways to get, and they will give you the power, then you will just manipulate people and get. Now I did not have that power. So now, after losing almost everything that I had, I decided to say, like, let me go back home. So when I left where I was staying and I went back home, from there they told me, Emma, you are not yet welcome home. We are waiting on the Lord, because my spiritual father had left home. Had left Uganda. He went back to USA, and the person he left at home, he instructed him that if Emma comes back home, don't welcome him. We are still waiting to hear what God will tell us about him. Then we can welcome him. So when I went back home, when I reached, I found the askari at the gate. I greeted him. I found a new askari because I had taken long without going home, like 2 years. So they changed the askari there. So when I reached, they asked me, what do you want? I'm like, yeah, I've come back home. He was like, you first straight at the gate, then let me go and call the person who is here now. So he went, and the guy came with him and said, he knew me. He said, Emma, your dad said you are not yet welcome home. I should not welcome you, but food I will give you to eat, then you need to go back. Then I said, but I even don't have transport to go back. And then he said, the same way you came is the same way you will go back home. So he gave me some food I ate. Then I thought he was joking. He even escorted me to the main road to where I would get the taxi to go back. And the guy never gave me any money, not even 50 shillings. So
and you had no coin in your
I had
pocket.
nothing. I had nothing. So I went.
Entebbe is not near Kampala.
Yeah, it's not near Kampala. So I went to one of my friends, and the guy is also a believer. He said, Emma, your dad said, if you come to us, we should not give you any financial support. If we want to give you any financial support, we are supposed to call him. So now I'm going to call him. Then he picked his phone and rang my dad, and I said, no, we don't have money to give you. You go and wait on God, because I gave you the chance, but you did not listen to me. So the guy also didn't give me anything. So I left and went to the bus park, Entebbe bus park. When I reached, I found one of my friends, a taxi driver. I spoke to him. I said, I'm going to Kampala, but I did not explain to him what was going on. But the way I was looking, someone can tell that, no, this guy is doing so bad. So he was like, it's fine, I can take you. He brought me to Kampala, then he gave me 20,000 when we reached in town. And then with that money, I boarded a taxi to go to the place where I was staying.
God was still at work in your life even when you're not seeing him.
Yeah. So when I when I went back to the place where I was staying, it's a bit distant from Kampala. When I went back, I mean, from the city center is far. And the taxi is 3,000. So when I went there, I did not have where to stay. Remember, where I was staying, I used not to pay rent because the devil had given me power. I would manipulate anyone. Like,
Despite all the money that you had.
I would not pay rent because, remember, okay, when the guy would come to demand for rent from me, he would begin to tell me his problem.
Now, you had how many cars by then?
2.
You had 2 cars.
Yeah.
And you had money coming in at any time.
At any time.
But
see,
you
like,
did not pay this guy.
I would not pay him.
Not because you did not have that.
Yeah, not because I did not have, but there was a power controlling him. He could not control himself. So this guy would come and ask me, Emma, man, I have some problems. This person does not want to pay me. He's having my money, does not want to pay me. Advise me on what to do. So legally, I became his advisor. So when the thing became so hard, the power would not work, then the guy came back to his senses. Remember, the devil wants to put pain on you to make you feel like, man, I cannot manage this life. Let me just go back to them. Remember, when you go back to them, let's say that would be my third time to go back. The first time I was initiated. The second time I came for my first deliverance. Things were hard, I went back. Now, this time around, if I was to go back, that would be the third time. So they would just kill me because they would know that this guy maybe had come just to collect information. Emma, God has been merciful. From the time I went back, he protected me. So I felt like, no, I don't want to go back. If it is death, let me die. But I will die in Jesus. That is what I had decided. So the guy asked me, Emma, if you cannot afford to pay rent, just leave my house. I was staying in it alone. And then the guy came to his senses and began to ask me, but Emma, you are single. Why do you even rent a big room? Why don't you go and look for a single room and stay in it? The guy didn't know what I was involved in.
He was not rough with you that you have not paid my...
No, he was not rough. He just told me, unless you complete paying the rent, you will not take anything from the house. What you do, pick just your clothes, the one you can put on, and go.
You had been there for how long?
Like 2 years.
2 years without paying?
I didn't pay rent. I paid the first 3 months that I entered.
Such as a manipulator.
The rest of the month, I did not pay. So the guy tells me, it's fine. You just pick what you can, then go. There are some things I will sell to recover my money. So then I remember I picked 3 trousers and 4 t-shirts. Then I went to one of my friends who works in the bar. So when I reached that friend of mine, I told him, I asked him, man, I don't have anywhere to stay. At first, the guy looked at me and he thought I was joking. He said, Emma, you are joking, right? I'm like, no, I'm not joking. I'm serious. The guy said, it's okay. But I want you to know one thing, that I am employed here. And my boss will not be happy with me if he finds out that you're sleeping here. So now this is what we are going to do. You will be coming to sleep at midnight and you should leave at 6 in the morning.
Before the guy shows up?
Before the owner of the bar comes back. So I'm like, it's okay. I will manage it. So I began staying like that for almost, again, more 1 month. So,
and now eating?
Eating, I was just surviving now. Okay, I could still survive. I would go like to this friend. He would give me some money, like 10K or 5K. I will survive on that one. Or I will call other people like, man, I'm doing bad. You'll be like, it's okay, go and get 20,000 from my phone, or like, that is how I was surviving. Now,
but you are still lying.
Yeah, I was still lying. I had not yet gone under any deliverance, like someone praying for me to cast out the demons. So I was just there. I'd refused the way of the evil, but I had not gone under any deliverance. So every spirit that was cast out of me during my deliverance was still living in me. So when now I could look into my phone contact and I don't know who else to call, I feel I had called everyone. I went to look for a job in the construction site to work as a porter. When I reached in one of the construction sites, the engineer looked at me and he asked me, but do you know what you want? because you don't look like anyone who can do any of these jobs. Can you manage to mix this? I reached at the wrong time at that side. They were doing concrete. They were mixing concrete.
Now you're coming. They had nicknamed you young rich man.
The
Mugaga Muto,
Mugaga Muto.
meaning the young rich man, because of the wealth, the money you had.
Yeah.
Now you have lost everything. You have even lost the house.
Everything.
So you are going to the lowest point.
Now to the lowest
of being a porter. A porter earns, I don't know, the money they
no,
earn
by
is
then
just only for
they told me they would pay 15,000
a day.
a day. Now, the good thing, they said, we would give you food. So I worked for the first day, the second day, the third day I went, I got an epileptic attack.
Oh my God.
And I fell, it was a flat. I fell from up to down.
They had nicknamed you young rich man.
The
Mugaga Muto.
Mugaga Muto.
Meaning the young rich man, because of the wealth, the money you had.
Yeah.
Now you have lost everything. You have even lost the house.
Everything.
So you are going to the lowest point.
Now to the lowest
of being a porter. A porter earns, I don't know, the money they earn.
By then they told me they would pay 15,000
a day.
A day. Now, the good thing, they said, we would give you food. So I worked for the first day, the second day, the third day I went, I got an epileptic attack.
Oh my God.
And I fell, it was a flat. I fell from up to down. But I did not die.
From which floor?
I mean, from the second floor. I did not get hurt. I mean, I did not get hurt because I fell at around midday. He paid me for 4 days.
Wow.
Yeah, so he told me, you let this one go and help you. So when I went back to my friend in the bar, I found there people were drinking. I remember when I was the other side, one of the conditions they gave me, like, I was not supposed to drink, smoke, but I was supposed to be always gentle, to look nice in the eyes of people so that they don't suspect me. So I did not get the habit of drinking. So whenever I sit near people who are drinking, I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel good at that time that now I had decided to walk away from them. But before I could enjoy even to buy them alcohol. So now I was now sleeping in the bar. So now when I went back, the following day, the same thing happened to me. Epileptic attack.
You went back for construction?
No, I did not go. But the next day, epileptic attack happened to me.
At the bar?
Yeah, at the bar. Even my friend got scared. And he asked me, Emma, you don't look like you are sick, you are having epilepsy. Now, where did this begin from? I just told him.
Satan was just playing games with you now.
Yeah, I just told him I will be okay. So then, after that, I think in a period of 1 week, I began to pray. I began to ask God for forgiveness. Like I got to know that if I carry all my sin and all my burdens and leave it to Jesus, He may save me. And it was not a serious prayer. I prayed joking. I said, God, please forgive me and deliver me from this humiliation. And indeed, I didn't experience the falling again. After a short time, I got another job, a driving job this time. I did the driving job with some company here in Uganda. I may not mention the name. Yeah.
What were they manufacturing?
Wines.
Wines.
Yeah, they could sell wine. So I was working as their delivery man within Kampala. So I worked with them for like 6 months. Then one day, they told me, Emma, you have to go and pick these people from the airport using a company's car. She gave me a car. So I left.
You're a good driver.
Yeah, I left Kampala. We reached Entebbe. So when we reached Entebbe, we got those people from the airport, so we were on our way coming back.
Were they Africans or whites?
Africans.
Okay, from Uganda or another country?
No, from other country.
Okay.
So on our way coming back, after crossing expressway, I got epileptic attack while driving.
Huh? On expressway?
On expressway.
Expressway is a very fast
now,
road.
this is what helped us. The car was a manual car. You know, when you don't engage another gear, the car will just jerk and just stop. We were on the strike. I think we were not, okay, me, I was not over speeding. I was going slow. The car jerks and stops, and everyone in the car was...
It's just horrifying to even think of fainting on that road. Because I know what it is. It's an expressway.
So I remember when I came back to my senses, there was these guys who monitors the road. They had brought they call it the tour for towing the car, the breakdown to carry the car, because the information went wrong that there are people who got an accident on the expressway. So these guys came. So when immediately they reached, I woke up, and everyone got shocked. They were looking at me. They are like, "Hey, is this guy okay? Does he have any mental issues?" Then those guys themselves, they said, "We rather foot to reach where we are going than to sit in the same car with this guy," because
they didn't have somebody who could drive, because it was just an exchange of drivers. When you have problems, I would drive.
They called my boss. They said, no, send us another person or send another car. So now they took me to Kajansi police. Then when we reached there, the police said, "But this boy is okay." Then one traffic officer said, "Where is the driving license?" I showed him, it's valid. And he said, "Okay, can you drive?" I said, "Yes, I can drive." They said, "No, this guy is normal. Let him drive and go." The guy said, No, we cannot sit in this car again. We survived death. Now again, you are sending us. No, we cannot sit. So
they should have thought of taking you to hospital.
So those are spiritual issues. I would have reached in the hospital. So when they called my boss, then she came. When she came with another driver. They drove us. This time around, me, I was also among the passengers now to reach home. So when we reached at our place, he said, it was in the middle of the month. He said, "Emma, you didn't tell me you had epileptic. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to pay you for the 1 month."
You almost killed my visitors.
Yeah, I'm going to pay you for the 1 month. You can go and sort out your sickness. Then you can come back. I am okay. As long as I prove that you are fully healthy, I am okay. You can first get this money and go and work or treat yourself, and then you come back.
That was very kind of her.
Now, when I left that place, they were paying me 600K. She gave me 600K. So when I went, I'm like, no, I cannot keep staying in the bar. Let me get another cheaper place. So I got a house where they were paying 100K, a single room. I got my friend gave me. No, I lied to the other guy. Because remember, I was good in lying. Because the spirit used to. I could lie you, and then you will just believe that this guy is telling me the truth.
Because by then the devil was your father, much as you were running away from him.
Yeah.
Jesus said you belong to your father, the devil. He's a liar from the beginning. And when he says a lie, that is his mother tongue.
Yeah. So when I told the other guy that was 100, I said, I'm going to pay you first for 2 months, then the other 1 month you give me 2 weeks, I'll pay you. And he said it's okay. So when I paid, now remember, I didn't have a mattress, didn't have a bed sheet.
You had matched out of the other house and left everything, including the plates.
Yeah, everything. So I went and bought a mattress, this small mattress, of 50K. So when I bought the mattress, I went and bought a bed sheet for 7,000. This small bed sheet, 7,000, one pair. So I came, threw it in that house. Then I began to say, now God, I look near find anything to do as long as it will feed my stomach for now. I am okay with it. But as I tell you, I looked for anything to do. I could not find. Sometimes I would sleep angry. One interesting thing, one day, I was very, very angry. Like I didn't have anything. The spirit appeared to me. Demons appeared to me. So remember, I was used to them. I would not even be scared anymore. He came to me and said, Emma, we are going to give you a chance to eat again. but after eating, we are going to forgive you. Go back to that very same house you are going to make. We are going to come there to you.
Who said demons?
Demons.
In the night, in the dream?
No, daytime. I was very angry and sitting on my bed in that
You were
house, in the
hungry?
house. I did not have, I had spent 1.5 days without eating anything. I'm not fasting. I'm just angry. So now.
No, they spoke how? They spoke in your ears, or they spoke?
Okay, they came like the way we are sitting. They appeared to me.
Because you were used to seeing them.
Hey, I was used to seeing them.
A normal person, you would run.
Person. Yeah, remember I was at the point I had given up. I'm like, now if death, let me die. But I will never go back. So now, when this guy when they appear to me and he tells me that.
Now, in which form? I'm still intrigued.
In a human form.
They came like a human being.
A real human being appeared to me. I don't know how he came, but I just know they appeared, but they entered the house.
Because when you are saying demons, people out there may be saying a demon came. We know demons as wind. A spirit is more of wind.
But for this one, remember when
they can manifest in a physical form.
Remember in the other episode when we were talking about, the other episode, I think in the first or second episode, when my grandmaster then would appear to me, would come to me. Sometimes it would appear in a human form. I would be for you. You will not see him.
This demon tells you something.
Tells me we are going to give you a chance to eat. So I'm like, it's okay. So when they told me go to any restaurant. I got out of the house, went to a nearby restaurant. I ordered meat. They gave me. I ate.
Meat and what?
They brought drinks.
It was meat and what?
It was meat, rice, and matoke. Because I was very hungry, I wanted food.
Good.
And for that restaurant,
and you had no money in your pockets.
I didn't have anything. Now, after eating, the lady who brought to me food came with 5,000. And she came and said, "Sir, this is your balance." I took the 5,000 Ugandan shillings. I went with it back to my house. Then I began to pray. These are the prayers I said,
now,
God.
Emma, you know this demon, see, if I were you, and you tell me go and eat, I go to a restaurant, supposing the thing doesn't show up. I mean, they ask for money and I don't have it and they decide to beat me. They can tell you to wash, to do things. They can even arrest you.
Let me first explain.
How did you have confidence in that, that confidence that I will eat and get away?
I'd been serving those guys for more than 7 years. Then in those 7 years, they were so faithful to me. They used to be faithful. Whatever I want, they give me. So I had that belief. I'm like, now, I believe they will give me. But deep down in my heart, I think they were also knowing that this guy will not return. So me, I went and ate confidently. And even if they were to get me, I would pray again. I would say, God, I was hungry. And if this is the chance you had given me to eat, it's okay. I've eaten. God, make a way to pay. And I believe those guys would understand me. So when I got the money, I came back. I began to pray. And these are the prayers I said. I said, God, forgive my sins. I come to you the way I am right now. You are the only person I need. I slept in the night comfortably. Nothing happens to me. No nightmares. I woke up in the morning. I moved around the place like a mad person. Sometimes I would get up from home. I walk a very far distance. You know, I was staying in Chira. Sometimes I would walk from Chira to Tinda. I passed from Kisasi, then I crossed from, from Tinda cross going to Kisasi, I crossed from Kulambiro, and I'm looking for what to do.
You would ask knock people's doors or offices?
I would move to, when I see people doing like hard job, I would go. But I tell you, sometimes I would go and see that people are not even in this place and they may be looking for laborers. They would reject me. Now remember, the devil had put in me spirit of rejection. They want to put in me pain and suffering to feel like you need to come back. Now, this, let me first derail a little bit. This is happening. There are so many people who are bound. The devil had held them captive. They feel like now, if I come out, how will I survive?
How will I?
How will I live?
First question.
How will I live? will I go back to suffering? Remember, the suffering will be more than the way you were before you went to them. The suffering will even triple. So wherever I would go, they would reject me. So I came back, things were not working out. Then I told God, I said, God, enough is enough. I'm going to commit suicide. I'm going to kill myself. I once again tried to go back home to plead. They still refused. And then I told the guy looked at me, I don't know what they talk. And then at that time I returned back to my place where I was staying. Now, the other end, all the week passing, the landlord asked me, man, you said you would pay the 100K in a week time, but I'm not seeing you paying. I could lie him, he could believe me. I would lie him, he would believe me. And then now when I got frustrated and angry so much, I even reached to a point of beginning to doubt God also. I was now saying, God.
The other thing was working better.
Yeah.
If you asked, it happened.
Yeah, it gives.
Now you are asking God, and God is not.
He's not
showing
answering.
up.
Yeah.
Like.
So I'm like, God, now you told me. I mean, I read in your words that whoever knocks, the door shall be open. Whoever asks shall be given. Who seek will find. I'm seeking for deliverance. I'm not seeing it. I want money. I want to survive. I'm not seeing it coming. So God, I'm going to commit suicide. You need to accept me. No, at that time I was saying that prayer. They already again chased me from the house where I was. Again, I went back to my friend in the bar. And the guy still accepted me. I was like, it's okay. So
you said that in one episode that he was a drunkard?
Yeah, he's a drunkard. I'm coming to him now.
Yeah.
So now when I prayed that prayer, I went to the forest. There's a forest around where I used to stay, like activists like
in Kirabulindo?
Yeah,
where?
In Kirabulindo, Mulawa. Yeah. So when I went there, I bought tablets.
I've never seen a forest there.
No, it's not no, it's not a forest. It's just a
shrub. It's a bushy place.
Not a bushy place. There are many trees. What do they call it? Like collection of many trees planted there. So when I went there, I bought tablets.
You went with when you had bought tablets?
Yeah. I had even made research using my friend's phone. Which medicine which drugs kill quick. So they even showed me that if you want to buy this tablet, don't buy from the same place because they will know. Go and buy from different pharmacies. That was on Google. So I went buying the tablets in different drug shops and pharmacies. Then I went. I even stole the juice, by the way. I wanted to use a Minute Maid. So I stole the Minute Maid from the bar. I didn't even tell the guy, I just took the Minute Maid, this big bottle. Because with water, it is hard to swallow medicine with water. So I was like, Minute Maid will go quick. So when I reached, I prayed, I said, God, I know committing suicide is a sin. But God, I pray that you will accept me and forgive me. I've been pushed. I have nothing to live for on earth. So be it. When I completed the prayer, I had my phone vibrate from my pocket.
Now you're ready to swallow your stuff.
Yeah, I was ready to swallow the what?
The tablets.
Yeah, the tablets.
Get rid of your life.
The phone was vibrating for the first time. I picked the phone, I looked, it was a new number. I ignored. The second time, it rang. Remember, during the almost 1 year, nobody rang me. No, I think
I had to cut off your friends.
Hey, I didn't
relationships.
I didn't have. If someone is ringing me, the person is either ringing to ask, Emma, when are you paying me my money? Because I had a lot of debts.
Debts.
Yeah. Emma, when are you paying my money? And I'm like, I would just be like, I will pay you, give me time. And they would understand with me.
So you didn't want to answer your...
I didn't answer because I thought they would be ringing, somebody is demanding for his money. So the second time, the phone rings. Something came to me, I was like, wait, you pick the phone. So when I picked the phone, it was you ringing me, and you asked, the first question you asked me, Emma, where are you? Then, instead of telling the truth, I again lied. I said I am in Chitukutwe, but I was in Molawa. I said I am in Chitukutwe. Then you asked, you said, okay, okay, I didn't ask you, who is this one? Then you said, I am Pastor Patrick. When do you want to come for your deliverance? No, you said you need to come for your deliverance. Then I told you, I'm not ready yet. Then he said, when you're ready, you let me know, but don't come on a Thursday because you don't work on a Thursday. Then I'm like, it's okay, but I don't have transport. He said, when you're ready, I will send you transport to come. So I left taking the tablets. I put the tablets back in the Kavera I went with, carried the Kavera and the Minute Maid walk back to my friend. So when I reached my friend, the guy looked and said, Emma, but you don't look fine. You don't look okay. What is going on? What is wrong? I was just so quiet and cold. Then I told the guy, I said, I had gone to commit suicide today. The guy looks at me and asked me, Emma, for real, you had gone to commit suicide? I said, yes. I think or on a Friday, I think it was a Friday, I decided to come. I went and left my phone somewhere. Someone, the person gave me 20K. Then I used to come to the office, to your office, for prayers and deliverance. And that is how the whole process of deliverance
began. Yeah. But do you remember anything before the deliverance session?
I don't remember.
During the deliverance session?
I don't remember anything. The only thing I remember, because, you know, when I was taken, when my soul was captured from Congo, my leg was tied in the coffin. My inner man remained underground.
Remained underground, yes.
Now remember, I was underground and my body was here on earth, moving, to doing their assignments. So to fight to bring me back, I would hear people pray for me, but I was far. And to come out from where I was very hard. And I think for the first day, nothing happened. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, now I just want to tell you what exactly happened. Let me tell our audience what happened. Of course, for you know, we explained. But I was just also remembering what happened last Friday when we went for a mission somewhere in Wilgary. We were invited to some church, and we have been praying for a number of people from there and getting them delivered. Young people who have been involved in Satanism. Now, one of them who came back was confused, didn't know where she was, but she would remember you.
Yeah.
And said, that one, I know that one. He has a loose mouth. That you have a loose mouth, and you are talking, you are giving out what? Secrets, a lot of secrets from their side, from their kingdom, and they hate that. His father hates that. Anyway, that is aside. That aside, let me get back to the deliverance process. First of all, how long had it taken from the time we first met and you disappeared from me?
2 years.
It had taken 2 years.
Yeah.
We were not talking, we were not doing it. There was no communication between us.
There was no communication.
Now, what had happened is, you remember that time when you went to John, friend of your dad, whom we had left in the house?
Yeah.
So I think you talked to him.
Yeah.
He asked you a few questions. Then he was just, I think they had it. It was enough for them.
Yeah.
They couldn't continue with you. So he saw your state and decided to contact me and asked me, have you been in touch with Emma? I said, no, I've not been in touch with him. It's a long time. I even forgot about him. But of course, the other pastor had talked to, he had introduced me to them somehow. We're talking, communicating on a phone. During that time, the first time you came.
Yeah.
So for 2 years, we were not communicating. So but he had my number. So he calls me and asks him about you. And I'm like, no, we have not been in touch. So he says, but you need to, I saw him, he's not in a good condition. You need to talk to him. So he told me, please contact him. I said, I think I lost even his number. So he said, let me send you his number. So he sent me your number. Now, somehow, because my office is extremely busy, I minister to people from morning to evening. Somehow I forgot. I think he called me when I was on the road, then I was in a car. So he sent the number. By the time I reached here, there were so many people. The second day, I think after 3 days, somehow I remembered. And I knew this guy is going to call and ask whether I had been in touch with you. So I called. Now, God is very interesting. I should have called you immediately when he called me. But God waited for the right time when you were there dying, ready to take your life. I don't know how he prompted me, but he prompted me something. I felt a conviction in my heart that this guy is going to call me to ask me about you, whether I got in touch. And I didn't want to tell him, I forgot. So I decided to call you. I said, Emma, where are you? Or when you come to my office for deliveries. So you didn't come. You told me you are busy. So I said, when you're ready, you come. So you later called me, you came, and I began to minister to you. I took you in there, and we began the deliveries. When I saw you, and I knew the history, I had to call one of my assistants. We began the deliveries. You were loaded with demons. You fought. It was a wrestling match. It was not like, hey, Emma, out. Demons, get out. You were fighting. You wrestled us. I think we had to get to the third person angry. I just reached out to my phone and called somebody. Quickly, come down. So somebody came, we sat on you, we held you, we fought. After casting out a series of demons, there were those ones like Innocent, the witch doctor, Andy, that the guy who introduced you to witchcraft. They were human spirits, a number of human spirits, musicians, what? You know, these musicians, normally when you are praying for people who have been involved so deep in Satanism and worked with them, many of them will manifest. And I don't want to mention their names, but I've dealt with them I've cast them out of so many people. These guys are deadly. They sold their souls to the devil. Music industry is terribly deep in Satanism. And Satan gives them riches, fame, and they become very attractive to the younger generation. So these young people want to be like them, but they don't know where they're heading. So after dealing with a series of demons, now there were 7 demons that said, we are 7 and we are not going. We are 7 strong demons. We are not weak like those other ones you have chased out. So we are not going. And the first one, I said, you are going to name yourselves as you go. So I said, get out. There was a spirit of, I said, what's your name? There was distraction. We dealt with distraction, fought distraction, and distraction left. The next one was deceit. You know, that's why you would find yourself, lying was so easy for you. It was part of you. You see, Satan is a liar and the father of all liars. People who are involved so much in Satanism, they are liars. They can tell you a lie. And, it's for them, it is just, their language. They are politicians who are deep in Satanism. That's why you see our top politicians here, quite a number of these. Recently, there was a scenario where one of those top politicians' office was cleared, and there was a lot of witchcraft. These guys visit witch doctors. They visit demons. Witch doctors, you have to sell your soul. Satan will give you anything for your soul. He doesn't mind giving you fame, pomp, if he can use you for his own benefit so that you mislead others. So there was this spirit of deceit. We had to fight with it and cast it out. Then there was the spirit of death. Said, I am death. And death was a strong demon. Satan was determined to take your life. So we fought with death. We fought that spirit. And, cast it out. Then there was the spirit of rejection. This one was responsible for causing, nobody would accept you anywhere. You go to a job, even when you are qualified, you are rejected. It it pushes you away from friends. You see now, the other time, you had favor with your father. It would manipulate and he would give you anything. Now this time, Satan began to work against you. So he created a barrier between you and your father, who is such a nice man. If I base on your stories, which you tell me, his friend could not allow you in. He also rejected you. Your close friends. So there was rejection all over, place of work, everywhere. Nobody wanted to associate with you. Now, these demons, there are so many people who face this kind of stuff. You can have a spirit of rejection that will cause you to be rejected at the place of work. You go for an interview at the best, and the thing just causes rejection. They take somebody who is far less qualified, but you are there, you are left. Now, the other spirit, there was a spirit of mammon. Now, mammon, money, it made money to be everything for you. You would do anything to get money. You would do sacrifice. So, you would do sacrifice. Whatever. That's why you wanted to sacrifice even your girlfriend. Those other people you are initiating, like Dixon, who would just knock people. His car was killing people. So there was that spirit of what? Mammon. People get money they will do anything to get money. It's a terrible spirit. It's in politics. It is in musicians. It's the whole world. People worship money. Satan because of money. Yeah. Then there was this spirit called blockages. Blockages is a terrible, terrible spirit. It had worked against you. This is a spirit which postpones success. You cannot, when you are supposed to have success, it blocks it. It blocks breakthroughs. It blocks promotions. It blocks any kind of blessings. There is constant delays in every area of your life. It prolongs hardships. Somehow, the Bible says, weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. But now a spirit of blockages. When you are supposed to have a breakthrough, it simply fails you completely. You cannot get anywhere. It makes sure you remain in the night. You remain in suffering throughout. So there was that spirit of prolonged, difficult. It breaks everything. It causes missed timings. You arrive late, or opportunities come late when you have moved on. It does not come in time. This spirit kind of causes you to be in the wrong places at the right time. You are always in wrong places, in wrong places at the wrong time. So you are never in the right place at the right time. You're in wrong places, in wrong time. It is called blockages. It was a bad spirit. We fought with that spirit, casting it out of you. It was shouting. It was deadly. It brings dead ends. You are always constantly at the wall. You are thinking this road goes this way. Now I'm taking the right road, but you are going to a wrong to a dead end. You experience patterns of you are just like you cannot build momentum.
Yes.
Now the last one was suicide, and now it had pushed you to that place where now you could not run away. You were supposed to die. That's why you had now. These demons were working in connection. Now they had pushed you to a place now where you are going to be received in hell, dead, where you will not have a second chance. Because here the devil is deceiving you that the moment you get rid of your life here on earth, you are going to a better place, but you are here. Even if you are going through what kind of situation, there is hope. Somebody can rescue you. A chance can come anytime. But the moment you die, that's exactly what the devil wants. You go right in hell, in the lake of fire. You are going to burn forever. You have taken your own life. You did not give yourself life. Life comes from God, and God is going to ask for it. So we wrestled those spirits. Eventually, we called, after casting out the one of death, of suicide, we called you back. There were 7 spirits. So we call you back, and you come now back to your life, your body. You are confused. Remember do you remember those 7 spirits? They were destruction, deceit, death, rejection, mammon, blockages, and
Suicide.
suicide. So you came back now to yourself, and you have had victory.